5 years ago, this is the type of person I was, and quite frankly, I can't really believe it. And if 5 years ago you would have said, this is the person you'll be today, I would have laughed in your face, probably said some rude words, probably smoked another cigarette, had another drink, and just gone. So 5 years ago, I was in a very bad place, and I say literally rock bottom, and it was my rock bottom. It was the absolute worst point of my life, I believe, because I had no happiness, I had no fulfillment, I had no drive, I had no motivation, I had no friends, I had no money. I literally had nothing. When you say nothing, like literally nothing. I didn't have a job to be able to provide me any money, and one thing I hated, absolutely hated with a vengeance, was asking other people for money. And I didn't want to ask my mum for money because she was struggling just as much as I was. My sister was struggling just as much as I was. And it got the point where I didn't want to ask anyone for money, and I literally had £20 and I had to drink protein shakes for a week straight because I didn't have any other money. There was not much food in the house. We didn't really have much food. And I don't say this for you to pity me. I say this for you to understand that you can go from absolute rock bottom to mountaintop, rock top, whatever you want to call it, in a short period of time. And these are a few different things that I've done in my past in order to get me to where I want to be. So when I realised I had no money, no job, no drive, I looked at my life and thought, what do I actually want from life? What is it I want? And I looked, and all I wanted was wealth. I just wanted to be rich. I wanted to be successful externally because I didn't know what internal success was, so we'll get to that. But I didn't know what internal success was, so I just wanted the wealth. I wanted the riches. I wanted the joy. I wanted that lifestyle. That's all I wanted. And I thought that was what would make me happy. So I set out on my journey. I started business after business. First business, clothing business. Every single person laughed at me. Every single person took the piss out of me, until I met one guy at a party, and he said to me, he was a property developer, and he said to me, are you doing it for money, or are you doing it because you enjoy it? And my immediate answer was, I'm just doing it for money. I don't enjoy clothing. I'm not a fashion guru. I don't know too much about fashion, as you can probably tell in a lot of my videos. But I did it because I just wanted to make money, and it was the first thing that came to me. I don't know how it came to me. Created a little brand. I've still got a couple of the t-shirts today, and I will continue to keep them for the rest of my life because it's just a significant thing that I did in the past. And I really just said to myself, what is it that I want to achieve? And again, I did not know. Then I came across one person who completely changed my life, and this was Tony Robbins. I forever will worship that man for what he did to me, and he really did impact my life in a way that he said, for things to change, you've got to change. And he quoted Jim Rohn from that. For things to change, you've got to change. For things to get better, you've got to get better. And he said to me on a video, so I never actually spoke to him, but on a video, who do you want to become? What can you be grateful for right now? Because if you don't change your mindset, nothing's going to change. You can want to be that person as much as you want. If you're not willing to change, that person's never going to become you. So I asked myself, what is it that I need to do? Who is it I need to become? And I started looking at the things he was doing. I started looking at how did he change his life? Now I was watching his life story, very similar background to myself. And that's what inspired me. And I said, if someone like that can do it, what's stopping me? Honestly, what's stopping me? So I had to get grateful for the first few things. But the things that actually started to change my life. One, I wasn't fully committed to my success until I started listening to him. And that doesn't mean that this means outer success. This could be success in anything. This could be success in a relationship, success in business, success in YouTube, success in writing a book, success in the gym, whatever it is. Your goals, your weight goals, whatever it is. And the second one was actually reading books. And again, like I said, when I first left school, I could honestly barely read. I had a very low reading age. So I started to improvise and utilize my ability, which was listening to audiobooks. Now I read a bit more, and I really enjoy it. So I started asking myself, how can I speed up this process? And don't get me wrong, 3 years went past with no external success whatsoever. Business after business, failure after failure after failure after failure. So I said to myself, what is it that I can do to get where I want to be? Model someone that's done what I want to do. And this is where mentors come into play. And this is what I highly, highly recommend. Whether this is me as a mentor for you or someone else, please, please, please go and get yourself a mentor. Not for my sake, for your sake. Because someone who's done something can get you the same, if not a better result, or just in your way, doesn't matter, they can get you that result because they know the roadmap. And if you follow a specific road, you're going to get to that destination. If you follow the M25, if you're from the UK, if you're not from the UK, it's just a motorway, just a dual carriageway, highway, whatever it is. And if you follow that all the way around, you're going to go in a circle. If you follow that one road and you turn off somewhere else, you're going to end up at a specific destination. Now you can get to that destination in many different ways. There's many different roads that you can take in order to get to that destination. So you need to ask yourself, who do I need to follow? Who do I need to model? If you want that supercar and you want to do that faster, find someone who's done what you want to do and achieve that. And they can teach you exactly how for you to achieve that. The reason I highly recommend a mentor is because I truly believe in practicing what you preach. Now, unfortunately, I see a lot of people out there that are teaching something that they're not an expert, and hold my hands up, I've done it in the past. And I tried to do that in business when I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to help entrepreneurs even though I was not an entrepreneur. And I can admit that, I completely agree it wasn't the right thing to do. So that's why I spent so long mastering the subconscious mind, mastering the inner world, so that I can provide this service, because I truly believe, like I said, practice what you preach. If you want to improve your anxiety, you want to improve your confidence, you want to get more confident, you need to go to someone who is confident, correct? Yeah, I see a lot of these people that aren't actually that confident. A lot of these people that actually are full of anxiety, and again, that's not for me to judge. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm saying they need to maybe just read a bit more. They need to understand their mind a bit more, and they need to understand who they are, because that doesn't mean that if you want to be confident, because I'm a confident person, that doesn't mean I go out to clubs and nightclubs all the time, because quite frankly I do not. I have not been for years because I don't enjoy it. I'm self-aware. When you get to that level, life will change, I guarantee you. So this is my offering to you. If it's something that you believe that I could help you with. Now, I may not be the best person for you, and I know that I'm not the best person for everyone. I'm the best person for someone who is specific, someone who is a conscious, career or business driven professional and wants to learn and master the mind. They want to master the inner game. I'm not saying I'm a guru in business, because I am not, and I can fully admit that. I hold my hands up, I'm not. I'm learning my ropes with business. But I know the service I can provide, and I know I can help you get exactly where you want to be in a very short period of time, between 6 and 12 weeks. Why? Because I'm so confident in how quickly it took me to do it. So if you feel like this video has spoken to you specifically, I want you to reach out to me. So first of all, what I want you to do is go onto my website, maxhypnotherapy.com. And I want you to get the free workbook. It's 137 pages, and there's also a free webinar on there, a free video. You can join the members area, you can get that. I want you to go through that. If you want to speed up the process, just speak to me. You can have that as well as a bonus, but I want to do that faster for you. But I want you to have that just as a gift from me to you, because I didn't have someone who could give me that. I didn't know who to speak to. I need one thing from you, just one thing, 100% commitment. Because I know if you're 100% committed to your success in the inner mind, in the inner world, we together will get there. And I mean, you don't have to be committed to it at all. You can choose to live unhappy, unfulfilled, maybe even unsuccessful. But if you truly want to be successful, happy, fulfilled, you want to have complete clarity in your life, you want to be living on purpose, then send me a message. What have you got to lose? Because I will always recommend someone else. If I'm not the best fit for you, I'll always recommend someone else. So I hope you have an amazing day. Keep spreading love, kindness, positivity, and send me a message.